This is my passion. This is Ike's Outdoors.
Hey guys, Ike here from IkesOutdoors.com. I'm here today to do a review on the Trophy Ridge React sight. Got the sight here with me. I'm going to go over some of the technology on this sight and some of the features of this sight, and then I'm going to go over how to set this sight up with you. This has smart pin technology on it. It has 100% toolless adjustment on it, which is really nice. I really like the toolless adjustment. It's got a knob right here. You can loosen that up. Knob on the side, loosen that up, and it's got a toolless micro adjustment right there for your windage and your elevation. Good tough construction on this. Right, there's no the housings. A good solid, probably aluminum. Same way with your main piece here, your gears, everything like that. There's a nice solid construction. Very little plastic on this. This piece right here, no, that don't even feel plastic. There may be a little bit of plastic on it with this, but very, very minimal plastic on this. Of course, your shroud with your pins on it are plastic. This is a 5-pin sight. This has 0.019 pins in it. Has a level in there as well. Has a rheostat light on the side, which is really nice. Has a lot of fiber optic on this thing, and you can see the fiber optic starts right over here, comes in, wraps around, and then comes underneath, wraps around here, and goes back into your pins. So I really like the amount of fiber optic on this side as well. Good durable finish to it, nice matte black finish to it, and it's not an anodized finish. I'm not sure what this finish is exactly. I couldn't find the information on the website, but good, nice finish on this thing. And that's, like I said, not anodized, so it doesn't have that shiny look to it. At least I don't think it's anodized. It's got a nice soft feel to it rather than that anodized, which is just a hard, metal feel to it. But I really like the feel of this sight overall. It has multiple mounting holes on it, which I like real well. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sets, so you can set it in close and you can set it out far away. And I like the multiple mounting holes on here better than I like the dovetail, because over time and over the years, some of them dovetails can work to where they're loose, and you got to constantly keep tightening those things up. Now, some of the better ones out there will have set bolts on them, but the dovetail does have a weakness and can eventually work itself loose. The multiple mounting holes, once you mount it up, it's there. You don't have a dovetail to work its way loose or anything like that. So I like that real well. This is a right hand or left hand specific sight, so you can't get this sight and for left-handed and set it up for right-handed, or right-handed set it up for left-handed. So can't work that way. I'm going to show you how this pin works, or this sight works, and this is what makes this thing truly unique and truly truly new to the market. This has smart pin technology on it. You step back once you mount this to your bow, which I've got it mounted to my Bear Motive 7. Or I've got one mounted to my Bear Motive 7. You use your windage and elevation adjustments here, your toolless adjustments, and you set your 20-yard pin. Now, once you get your 20-yard pin, you use your master control, which is right up here. All you gotta do is turn that knob right there loose, and you can use this master control. And I'm gonna get real close to the camera here, and I'm gonna make a big adjustment so you can see. And you can see there the pins have started to open up quite a bit, and you'll notice this pin down here has moved quite a bit more than your 30-yard pin. So once you get your 20-yard pin set, you use your master adjustment knob up here to set your 30-yard pin. And based on the distance between your 20 and 30-yard pin, it adjusts your 40, 50, and 60-yard pin appropriately. So what that does is it gets your, by using the math, basically it's using the speed of your bow, it adjusts this pin gap between your 20 and 30, and all the rest of them are set for you. So in just a few minutes, this sight is going to be set for you. It also has a glow-in-the-dark ring around it. Forgot to mention that. But I took this sight and I mounted it up. I mounted one up to my Bear Motive 7 here, and I took it over to a friend's house and shot and I set it up exactly like the instructions said, 20 yards, 30 yards, and then I moved back to 60 yards and 50 yards and 40 yards and checked all those pins. In this video you'll see I shoot kind of out of order. I shoot 50, 60, 40, 30, 20, and there's a few stray arrows in there. There's another guy shooting, but you can see how well this is my first take, and the only time that I didn't have to film this multiple times to get this on. This is the first time I went out and shot this sight after I sighted it in according to the instructions. Alright, Trophy Ridge React sight from 50 yards. Trophy Ridge React sight from 60 yards. Trophy Ridge React sight from 40 yards. Trophy Ridge React sight from 30 yards. Trophy Ridge React from 20 yards. Alright, so you can see there, I'm putting up a pretty good group. I did throw one arrow on 30 yards. I don't know what was up with that. You get the camera on it and you know you got to make a good shot. And sometimes the pressure just gets to you. But I did throw that one arrow up high on that 30-yard shot, and I don't know why. But from 60 yards, 50 yards, 40 yards, this sight was on. And I'll tell you what, that group that I shot there was outstanding for me at that distance. I mean, outstanding. I have never shot that good at that distances, and we continued to shoot quite a bit after we turned the camera off, and I shot really well. I shot the best that I've ever shot with this sight at 40 yards. 40 yards is usually my max distance. And around here, you know, I set my tree stands up, and I pride myself in doing a real good job of getting close to deer. And I set my tree stands up, I do a good job of it, and I can usually get within 25 yards of my deer, and most of my shots are under that. But if I want to go out to western Kansas, or if I want to go on an antelope hunt in, you know, South Dakota or something like that, I've never really had the confidence to go do that, because, you know, 40-yard shot for me was kind of questionable. 50, 60 yards were out of the question. And I think the reason for that was because I was shoot good at 20 yards, 30 yards, but 40, 50, and 60, I shot so poorly because my pins weren't sighted in. And, you know, you get back that distance and it's really hard to get your pins sighted in. But with this one, the adjustments are made by the master control, and it really does dial those pins in, and I am absolutely in love with this sight. I mean, I shot better with this sight than I've ever shot at that distances. Works 100% as described, and I am just completely blown away with how well this thing performed at 50, 60, or 40, 50, and 60 yards. I've got new confidence in myself at those distances, that I'm going to hit what I'm aiming at and do it really well. I was ecstatic about the groups that I was throwing up with this thing. So this is the Trophy Ridge React. Awesome sight. Love the finish on it. Love the multiple mounting holes. Toolless adjustment on it, which is outstanding. And the nice thing about the toolless adjustment is it's nice and tight. You know, it's got windage marks on it. A lot of these, when you loosen them up, they're, you know, the housing gets really wobbly and gets really nasty in there, and the machine screw in there is really tough to turn, really tough to move, and this one's really not. This one is really nice, really smooth, and really shoots good. And I just messed up my pins that I had sighted in, so I'll have to resight those in. But overall, it's a really tough looking sight, really well constructed, and does exactly what it's described to do, advertised to do, and does it very, very well. So I highly recommend this sight, and I am 100% impressed with it. This is going to be the sight that I'm going to be putting on all of my bows. I've got enough now for a few bows, and this is what I'm going to be shooting. Dang sure, definitely what I'm going to be shooting. You watch my bow reviews and stuff coming up, you'll see a Trophy Ridge React sight on my bows. So for more information, you can check out Trophy Ridge's website, which we'll put below. We'll put a link down in the description of this video. And for more product reviews, how-to videos, you can check out our website, ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.